takes not but from itself. Love possesses not, nor would it be possessed, for love is sufficient unto love. When you love, you should not say God is in my heart, but rather I am in the heart of God. And think not that you can direct the course of love. For love, when it finds you worthy, directs your course. It is an important moment in life when two people who at one time were strangers to one another are drawn together by an irresistible force, so that henceforth your lives will not be divided by space or by time. When in a single woman, a man finds a dream of love which has ever haunted him, and when in a single man, a woman finds the rest and the satisfaction which her heart has been unconsciously seeking, it is a revelation of the infinite. It is the hand of God, and it cancels out anything which is unlike love. You two today are performing an act of complete and utter faith, believing in each other to the utmost. Gibran has also written, you were born together, and together you shall be forevermore. You shall be together when the white wings of death scatter your days. You shall be together even in the silent memory of God. But let there be spaces in your togetherness. Let the winds of the heavens dance between you. Love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. Fill each other's cup, but drink not from one cup. Give one another of you bread, but eat not from the same loaf. Sing and dance and be joyous, but let each of you be alone, even as the strings of a lute are alone, though they quiver with the same music. And give your hearts, but not into each other's keeping, for only the hand of life can contain your hearts. And stand together, yet not too near together, for the oak and the cypress grow not in each other's shadow. If you wish this new union of yours to be blessed with a lasting beauty, always cherish and nourish the visions you now hold within your hearts for one another. You must never forget or deny in what you see in each other today. I should like at this time to speak of some of the things that all of us here wish for the both of you. First of all, we wish for you a love that simply makes you both better people, that continues to give you a joy and a zest for living, and gives you the energy to face the responsibilities of life. We wish for you a home, not just a place of stone and metal and wood, but an island of sanity and serenity in a very frenzied world. We hope this home is not just a place of your own private joy and retreat, but rather it serves as a temple, wherein the values of your lives are generated and upheld. We hope this home encompasses the beauty of nature, that it has within it the elements of simplicity, exuberance, joy, with a lot of laughter and love. And finally, we hope that when you do look back on your lives together, that you can say these two things to each other. Because you have loved me, you have given me a faith in myself. Because I have loved you, you have given me a faith in all of humanity. Would you please turn and face one another now and join both hands? Samuel, in taking this woman whose hands you hold to be your lawful wedded wife, you must promise to love her and honor her and cherish her, and to be to her in all things a true and a loving husband. Do you so promise?
I do.
Jennifer, your promise is the same. In taking this man whose hands you hold to be your lawful wedded husband, you must promise to love him and honor him and cherish him, and to be to him in all things a true and a loving wife. Do you so promise? May I have the rings, please? It's so good. Okay. These beautiful rings are a symbol in this your wedding and in your married life of two things. First of all, they are made of a material that does not tarnish, and this symbolizes the purity of love that you have for one another. And second of all, these beautiful rings are made in a complete circle. They have no beginning, and they have no end. And this too symbolizes the love that you have for one another, remaining forever. So as it was pointed out to me, Samuel, if you would take the smaller wood, he gets this one.
This one is is the one that I want.
Okay, this is the one that, go ahead and we would have that one. And put this ring on her hand, on that finger right there. And holding her hand in yours and looking into her eyes, would you please repeat these words after me? With this ring, I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Let it be to us
Let it be to us
a symbol of our love.
a symbol of our love.
Jennifer, would you repeat after me? With joy I give it a place
With joy I give it a place
upon my hand.
upon my hand.
Okay, if you would take this ring, Samuel, if you would extend your left hand, and Jennifer, if you would place the ring on the appropriate finger. And holding his hand in yours and looking into his eyes, would you please repeat these words after me? With this ring,
With this ring
I seal my promise
I seal my promise
to be your faithful and loving wife,
to be your faithful and loving wife,
as God is my witness.
as God is my witness.
Would you all join with me in a moment of prayer? Infinite Father, bless these two that stand before us today as they have committed their love and their lives to one another. Be with them in their thoughts, their words, and their deeds. Bless their lives with health, with happiness, with peace and prosperity. Amen.
Amen.
In closing, I'd like to recite for you an American Indian wedding blessing that was used by the original inhabitants of Lake Tahoe, the Washoe Paiute Indians. And interestingly enough, that all of this area up to Cave Rock was considered a very sacred place for them. Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be sheltered for the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth for the other. Now there is no more loneliness, for you are two persons with one life before you. Go now to your dwelling place, and may your days be long and good upon this earth. Treat yourselves and each other with respect, and remind yourselves often of what brought you together. Give the highest priority to tenderness and gentleness and kindness that your connection deserves. When fear or difficulty assail your relationship, as they threaten all relationships at one time or another, remember to focus on what is right between you, not only on the part that appears to be wrong. In this way, you can ride out the storms when clouds hide the face of the sun in your lives, remembering that even if you lose sight of it for a moment, the sun is still there. And if each of you will take responsibility for the quality of your lives together, it will be marked by abundance and delight. Sweetie, can I add the roses? You can keep one and I'll take two. It is now my very sacred privilege to be the first to address you as husband and wife, who of course you are, and to present you your very first gift as a married couple. So Samuel, if you would take one. Jennifer, if you would take one. In the language of flowers, a red rose is the symbol of love, and my gift to you is the gift of love. Will you please exchange your red roses? In exchanging your roses, you have given to each other your first gift as husband and wife, which is the gift of love. It is my hope that wherever you make your home, there be an especially appointed place for it, for red roses, and that on each succeeding anniversary of this holy occasion, you celebrate it, at least in part, by each of you bringing to the appointed place a red rose as a restatement of love and as a commitment to the holy vows which you have made here before God and these witnesses. And now it is my very great privilege, by the powers vested in me, by the state of Nevada, but more importantly by the power of your own love, to very proudly pronounce you husband and wife. And Samuel, you may kiss your wife.
Told you.
Why did you say told ya?
Congratulations.
What a big mess up.
Congratulations. Come and greet them, and then we can do pictures.
Okay, what do you want to do with turning this off?
It's rain, I swear.